Terry from Heron Instruments. Today we are going to talk about the dipperLog data loggers. Heron dipperLogs are a durable, versatile, and cost-effective way to collect and monitor water level and temperature readings over a period of time. Groundwater professionals have been successfully employing the Heron loggers to monitor both open bodies of water and wells, to perform pump and slug tests, and to complete wetland studies with excellent results for over 25 years. Let's go through the different loggers in our lineup, deployment methods, and how to choose the proper pressure range. There are 3 questions you need to answer to help you choose the proper logger. Number 1, what type of logger do you need? Number 2, what pressure range do you require? Number 3, what method would you like to use to deploy your logger? Number 1, what type of logger do you need? We basically have only one data logger, which is our model 128. The options you choose with the 128 data logger will determine the exact model you end up purchasing. The dipperLog 128, dipperLog Tough, dipperLog Vented, and barlog will record up to 128,000 readings, has a 15-year battery life, and a 3-year warranty. Our absolute logger, dipperLog 128, with a standard 3/16 stainless steel body, is used for most logging applications. The absolute logger, dipperLog Tough, with a tougher titanium body, is used in higher temperature or toxic wastewater. Our vented logger, dipperLog Vent, has the barometric compensation integrated in the cable and logger. This logger is only available on vented direct read cable that vents to the air. The logger effectively compensates your final data logger readings. We also have a barlog for barometric compensation of the absolute loggers. The software will automatically compensate the data from the absolute logger in imperial or metric using the data from the downloaded barlog. Note, you can also research the pressure in the area, then manually compensate for this against your absolute data logger readings. Number 2, what pressure range do you require? There are 4 choices of water depth sensors that are factory installed inside a logger. The barlog only comes in one pressure range. You will need to know your depth range and choose one. They are B, from 1 foot up to 30 feet or 10 meters, C, between 30 feet or 10 meters to 100 feet or 30 meters, D, between 100 feet or 30 meters to 200 feet or 60 meters, and E, between 200 feet or 60 meters to 400 feet or 120 meters. To determine what pressure range you require, you would need to know what the maximum head of water will be above the logger. Please note the logger should always be underwater. We suggest following these steps. Number 1, using a water level meter, determine the static water level. Number 2, determine the total well depth by using a dipper T with a well depth indicator probe. Number 3, subtract static water level from the total well depth to determine maximum head of water. Number 3, what method would you like to use to deploy your logger? There are 2 different ways to deploy the logger in the well. The first one is the suspended model, whereby you hang the logger in water using a simple cord. When you want to read the data contained in the logger, you pull the logger up and connect it to a laptop using a communication cable. The second one is the direct read model. Direct read is similar to the suspended version, except instead of using a cord to lower the logger into water, you would use a factory installed data cable. This method is called direct read because you don't have to pull the logger out of the water. You can simply download the data directly from the well reader. There are 2 different types of direct read cable, one for the absolute loggers and one for the vented loggers. The cable for the vented loggers has a vent tube running through it that vents to the air. The cable and wellhead readers are factory installed, so if you choose the direct read option, you will need to order the logger with your required cable length. The length of cable required is based on where your logger is set in the water, up to the top of the casing, which means datum point. Please note that logger always needs to be in the water. To connect with any of our loggers to our software, you would need a Heron PC communication cable. You can download our software for free on our website. So this is our dipperLog lineup. If you have any questions or would like to view our videos on how to use a Heron loggers, please go to our website at heroninstruments.com. Thank you for watching.